well. Hello, hello there. Seems like it's been a while. I haven't seen anyone around lately. It's been one of those years where no matter how hard things get, sometimes you just gotta wait. That was last year. It's a new year, baby. Doesn't that just make you want to party? Well, party on then. So, Bant Party. I have been having such a ball with this deck. If you haven't seen it in action, the party mechanic is fairly simple. You get a cleric, a rogue, a warrior, and a wizard together, and it just gets crazy. Things boost up, things pop out, everything. I'm going to preface this by saying that this video will probably be a collection of failure. Why, you say? I could make this about as clickbaity as possible, because this list, believe it or not, I am 6-0 on the ladder. This was through Platinum. Of course, I haven't played since the second week of December. And 3-0 in Best of 1 because I honestly thought I was just going to get trashed. As you can see here, I never 2-0'd anyone. And I'll go into that a little bit more in detail when I talk about the choices in the list. But I just want to let you know, 6-0 with this list, not the worst thing in the world. The deck definitely surprises me. But we are due for some losses with a record like that. Now, having said that, let's dive right in. So we're in Bant, blue, green, and white. We have some. I feel we have the best synergies in this color. Although I do also have a Mardu party time list that we may get into as well. But I mean, we'll go over the basics. So we need cleric, rogue, warrior, and wizard to make things go Shazam. We got our clerics in the form of Archpriest of Iona. A 1/2 for 1, but this dude scales up very quickly. And getting that +1/+1 and flying to get the last damage across, phenomenal. Our warrior, our 1-drop warrior is Pelt Collector. Easy choice. I mean, grows with everything that comes into play, and everything that comes into play will probably make it grow, so love that choice. In our 2-drop slot, we got our next warrior, Seasoned Hellblade. 3/1 for 2. Can gain Indestructible. Taps when you do it. You have to discard a card, but it's still one of the best creatures out there. Again, another way to grow the Pelt Collector while adding to the party. I understand warrior doesn't add, but you know. Now, Nimble Trapfinder is one I've seen off and on a lot of lists. I personally love it. There's a lot of situations where just this guy getting in unblockable every turn is enough to kind of sway the game. And most of the times he will be unblockable because he'll be playing threats every turn. But that when he goes full party mode and all of your creatures turn into Ophidians or whichever reference you want, that's where the money's at. That is where things get spicy. It may drop down to a 2-drop. Now, here, this card alone, I believe, represents the reason why I never, or very rarely, win game 1s. We have a 3/2 for 2. Basically, it counts as every member of your party, so it fills the gap to get you to party time ASAP. In the late game, it also can replace itself if you pay that kicker cost, but then we're talking about a 3/2 for 5 that draws a card. Why do I like this? Well, when you collected company, you're looking for, most of the time, you're looking for the last pieces of your puzzle. And this fills it nicely. Not to mention, it's essentially a slot holder for what you're going to side in for game 2. Can you cut it? Absolutely. What would I cut it for? It's tough. Just being a 3/2 for 2 is pretty solid. It does its job most of the time. But this is definitely the slot that can be the most flexible. I feel like I like Meddling Mage the most, but then I got to get some more clerics in here because at that point I'm only running on 1. I did have, what's his name? I did have old, where are you at, buddy? Luminarch Aspirant. I did have this in here for a bit, but man, I just kept boarding it out. Like the Paragon, it was very much a game 1 card because as powerful as it is, it just ate removal every chance it could get. I feel like I could be doing more with that slot, at least with this. I almost feel like it's a waste for them to use removal on it. I mean, it's just a 3/2 for 2. It's tough to say, but if I were to get rid of those 4, which we can talk about afterwards, actually we'll probably do it differently, but I feel like I'm rambling. Am I rambling? I might be rambling. Anywho, onto the 3-drops. Linvala, MVP of the deck, alongside Archpriest for party time. Beginning of your combat, if you have a full party, you basically get to detain a non-land permanent until your next turn. They can't attack, block, use activated abilities. And then you can sack Linvala to give your creatures hexproof or indestructible. Pretty solid wizard. alongside Deputy of Detention. Fills our wizard slots. Not bad. Not bad at all. If we get meddling mages in here, we might have some more flexibility with these slots, but right now, this feels right. I had these both as 4-ofs. I actually trimmed them for 2 Brazen Borrowers. Not only was I lacking a little bit in rogues, having only these slots, well, not counting the Paragon, but I like the Petty Theft option just for flexibility. So that one might get cut too. That's another variable slot that I've been tinkering with. Having up to the 4 drops, I mean, we know this card. Coco makes this deck work like it makes so many decks in so many formats work. Very, very powerful card. Top 6 cards of your library. You get 2 creatures up to converted mana cost 3 or less. Put them onto the battlefield. Very simple, very easy to assemble party. First couple turns are spent playing whatever you need, and then boom, lead into that Coco to complete the puzzle and usually win the game. Now, you might be wondering why there's 2 squad commander. These are a variable slot. I'm basically using these as bad Coco number 5 and 6. Like, it's the end of the curve. This is a very powerful effect, especially if we get that full party. I mean, not only does he replenish the board, but giving your creatures +1/+0 and indestructible with a full party is pretty awesome. Hopping over to the sideboard. Oh, I missed one of the most important cards and one of the best cards. Oh, baby. Concerted Defense. So 1 blue, counter target non-creature unless you pay 1, plus an additional 1 for each creature in your party. 1 creature to spell pierce. Anything after that, it is just money. It turns into a Stubborn Denial very quickly, and that has saved me more times than I care to say. Hopping over to the sideboard. Got to top out that Concerted Defense with the 4th. And then a lot of these things I've got as 1-ofs, mostly for Collected Company pulling in, because most of them aren't party, unfortunately. So we have Scavenging Ooze. This could easily be Remorseful Cleric if you want. Unfortunately, I do not have the wildcard slots. I'm not going to do it just yet, but I've gone back and forth. I really like Scavenging Ooze. I think I like it more than the Cleric, if only because it gains life, it gets bigger. I understand it's not a member of the party, but it still doesn't let me down. Of course, Meddling Mage, amazing wizard. The Sunwing, this is actually a newer one I put in. I needed another slot against goblins. I had Hushbringer, but I wasn't really digging Hushbringer, so I'm going to try out the Sunwing. Great thing to Coco into. Stops haste, stops annoying things like that. So definitely something to enjoy. Skyclave Apparition, again, not a member of the party, but certainly something that is awesome to Coco into. Handles almost anything that we need it to. Converted mana cost 4 or less. We've got the 4th Deputy, of course. I mean, these are basically bad deputies, 5 and 6, but Deputy is the man. I do have one of Luris. This is definitely a slot I'm going back and forth on. I've got it here to Coco into for the control matchups. More so Azorius than Sultai, because most of Sultai's stuff, I mean, they have a lot of destroy effects, but they also have a lot of exile effects. Whereas Azorius, I've noticed, mostly destroy effects. Well, no, I guess they've got some exile too. The point is, this is a variable slot. I might end up just cutting this. I do like that it is a way to, start rebuilding after a long, grindy game. Knight of Autumn, easy peasy. Very, very flexible 3-drop. Gains life, blows up artifacts or enchantments, or gets big. I've got a subtle wreckage here for either aggro or, again, goblins. This is here for goblins. And then Yashan here for the sacrifice matchup. So this is it. This is party time. The one note I will say about the mana base, obviously we got a pair of basics for the Yasharn. The Hinterland Harbor, I've gone just back and forth with Botanical Sanctum. Back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. I honestly, it's entirely up to you. They're both good. I've been burned by both in different situations. I find it's more likely that I was getting burned by needing the 4th land for a Coco, and there's the Sanctum. Whereas the Hinterland Harbor, I've been burned by having a 1-drop, and that's my green source. So really, it's your own discretion. I've seen it both ways, and it works both ways. But for now, that works. So that is it. It is Bant party time, and I say we get to it. Ladder reset, got knocked back down to gold. Not that I was very far. I mean, I was only platinum tier 2, I think. Oh, must be my birthday. Oh, I take it back. That's a shame. This is one of those situations where I'm watching a streamer and I'm like, just mulligan. But they always keep it. They're like, what if? No. What if indeed? Okay, well, I unfortunately have to keep, and no, I'm not happy about it. So we'll go Temple Garden. Ugh, yuck. Let's get our Pelt Collector on. Quiche. Turn 2 Breeding Pool tapped. We can potentially just curve right out. Ooh, Island. Alright. Let's go with the Archpriest. Level up the Pelt Collector. Get in for 2. At least we have a squad commander to build up to, so get in there. Kablamo. Play the Breeding Pool tapped. Pass. I wonder if it's going to be tempo. It is indeed. Mono blue tempo. Very hit and miss with our matchup here. It kind of depends if we hit this 3-drop or not, or another threat. I mean, this is counterspell mana, but if they want to leave a counterspell up, by all means. The thing we have to watch out for here is Tempest Jin. Oh, cripes. Are we about to get blown out by... Oh, you know it. More Folk Trickster? Let's find out. See if they have it. Here we go. Something's holding priority here. Alright, it's not that. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and play this tap and I'm going to pass it. It could be just be another Spectral Sailor or something else with Flash. I guess this could be Spirits. It's another Sailor. This all depends on whether or not the... they get their Curiosity effect. They're able to continue drawing card advantage. And whether or not they play something right here. I may not play this squad commander because they're representing counterspell mana. Yeah. Do I want to walk this into a lofty denial? I don't believe I do. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to combat. We're winning this, like this little combat war. And if he wants to do something tricky, nope, then I will wait. Now I'm just going to bluff Coco. If he wants to tap out, he is more than welcome. That's unfortunate. My bluff hath failed, so I guess I should have just jammed the squad commander for that very reason. Because now we might be losing this battle. Nice, keeping the Spectral Sailor back. Okay, if he misses a land drop, it's probably impossible to miss a land drop with this many card draws. I should have jammed the squad commander, because now we're dealing with the card advantage engine and they have counter spells. Oh, I take it back. This could be interesting. See what he does. So many lands. Yeah, sure. Oh, you don't say. Well, I'll tell you what, buddy. Get that out of here. Okay. Now I feel a little better. We just have to wait for him to tap out to do things like that. Now, we do run the risk of this Sea Dasher Octopus or a Spectral Sailor doing something else. If he throws it on the Brineborn Cutthroat, that would suck, because of course I can't block it. However, if he taps out here to get his card engine back online, yeah, you're dead, dude. Alright, so how do we board against old mono blue tempo? I like Deputy. I like Skyclaves. Do I like Meddling Mage? Not particularly. So, I think in this case, I'm actually just going to... We're just going to take the party mechanic down a little bit. So this is usually how my sideboarding goes. Like, this literally is just a variable slot. I like keeping Trap Finder, because again, any of my threats will trade with any of their threats. We're bringing in the Deputy, we're bringing in the Skyclave, because I anticipate they're bringing in Tempest Jin. I could Meddling Mage it just... because, I mean, Concerted Defense is probably not going to be that amazing. I could Knight of Autumn. But again, I mean, those are low-level plays. So, let's go ahead and see how this works. I mean, Concerted Defense could go, but being able to protect one of our threats seems worth keeping it. This is better. That's a curve. So go 1, 2. Ooh, Storm Tamer. The Tamer of Storms. Yeah. So Archpriest, play this Glass Pool Mimic tapped, and then we'll just start doing our thing. See if he's got it. If he does, he does not. Okay. I'm not going to change anything, so I'm just going to go to combat. This could be a blowout. If he has Merfolk Trickster. I'm always scared of Merfolk Trickster. Card gets you once and you're like, blip. Interesting. Do I want to play the Mimic tapped, or do I want to... I was going to play it just to curve into our 3-drop, into our 4-drop, but I always like the idea of keeping it open as a rogue. Nah, we'll just play it. Next turn, we'll go Breeding Pool into Linvala, hopefully level everybody up. If he attacks with his Cutthroat and he doesn't put anything on it, I will probably trade, but he won't. That's silly. Ow. Okay, so now we got counter spells to worry about. Let's hold green back. We don't need green just yet. I suppose the only thing we can really do here is throw out our Linvala. Got to get the counter spells out of his hand one way or the other. Yep, there's the Lofty Denial, so that's all for us. This Cutthroat's going to get out of hand, but we do have the ability to go next turn Breeding Pool. At some point during his turn, Collected Company, untap Squad Commander to try to get around counter spells. I'd rather have the Coco than the Commander, but I also need something to resolve here. Yep, he's got 3 cards, no card advantage engine yet, so looking good for us. Alright, let's do it. Nah, no attacks. See if he's got anything at turn. Ugh, the worst. Yep. Alright. Here we go. He's got the ability to draw cards. Let's do it. Let's throw out the Coco. He's probably got a counter spell. He does not. Oh, must be my birthday. Alright. Feeling Deputy Detention on the Cutthroat. And then what else? So we'll go Linvala. Well, So we've got Cleric. We've got Wizard. I think that's, even though it does mess. Yeah, we're going to get Warrior next turn, so. Mine. He's going to sack the Storm Tamer. Oh. Fair enough. Well, then I'll just chump block with the Deputy. Sure. Dive down. Nicely played, sir. Oh, please tap out. Alright, it's Squad Commander time. Let's see how it does. We'll have chump blockers. We'll have everything we could ever want. All we need is that rogue. If I'd have known I would be drawing this many lands, I probably would have just... get him. Yeah, if I'd known I'd been drawing this many lands, I would have obviously kept the Glasspool Mimic to complete the party, but yeah, what are you gonna do? Alright, homie. Rogue off the top and we're golden. Yeah, he doesn't do anything yet. He just makes 1/1s. Show me what you got. Adios, amigo. Still at 100%. Feels good, man. Feels good. Human Bird. Well, let's see how this one goes. Sure. Seems reasonable. 1-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop. Got a nice little curve here. We just need some lands. We got our 4-drop to fill out the party. Elves. Oh boy. Elves, I don't know how I feel about elves. Kind of depends on which elves it is. Oh, this ain't elves. This is worse than elves. Oh no. Oh, Mardu sack. Well, let's get our Yasharnas going in. Alright, well. Go with the Paragon, so we've got some nice little fodder here. Let's get in. I doubt he'll block. Oof, look at all this mana. It's going to be a Turbo Citadel. This will definitely be a loss. I can see it now. This is going to break the streak. Sack decks are so tough. Ew. Or. Cool story, bro. So next turn we'll go Nimble Trap. I mean, we still have game. Not much, but we still have game. Cool story, bro. Hey, look, it's a Hinterland Harbor. Okay, Trap Finder. Pass to you. Only I had the blue open. Yeah. Priest of Forgotten Gods. How I hate you. Should I just yeah, I probably should, huh? Alright. Well done, opponent. Well done. God, I hate these decks. This is definitely the worst one. Alright, give me those. Give me no, probably not Deputy. Give me Skyclave Apparition, give me Scavenging Ooze. Well, this is going to be annoying. Deputy is not too good against a flurry of... No, I don't want to set him as my companion. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Trap Finder definitely not at his best here. Oof, this has got to be the nightmare matchup. Do I want to drop the last Trap Finder for 4th Deputy? Maybe. I feel like I might need Knight of Autumn too. No, I've got the Skyclave Apparition for that. I guess I could get rid of a Concerted Defense and that last Trap Finder, or get 2 Knight of Autumn in here for any problematic artifacts or enchantments that may or may not be named Witch's Oven. This is definitely... I have beaten this deck. It is part of that 6-0, but oh boy, it was a nail biter. This is definitely a very favorable matchup for my opponent, especially with, you know, X number of nope, not you. X number of Claim the Firstborns in hand with a Priest on the board kind of makes it a very easy matchup for him. But we got Cocos. Okay. I kept in a couple Concerted Defense, not only for potentially hitting a Claim the Firstborn or Bolas's Citadel, but also for their own Cocos. I mean, Concerted Defense is definitely not at its best here, but... Yep, there's the geese. The goose. Let's do it. Sack decks, man. I hated these decks in Standard. I hate them now. But that's the metagame. Actually, it wasn't Jund. Was it Jund I beat, or was it Rakdos? It might have just been Rakdos, but yeah, the shenanigans were definitely all over. Give him a little dab. Wake up. There you go. Oh boy. Oh look, it's a Priest of Forgotten Gods. What are the odds? I don't think I meant for that to rhyme. Alright, come on, deck. We can do this. Maybe. Maybe we can do it. Not really sure if we can do it. Come on, opponent. Where are you at? Give him another dab. Wake up. There he is. Alright, that's perfect. Well, I guess for the time being, we'll say no. Go ahead and play this Temple Garden tapped. Let's get in. Now, hopefully next turn we can Coco into an answer to this nonsense. Yep. Is he missing a land drop? He is not. Ooh, saucy. Alright. It's peanut butter party time. Oh, you love to see it. Can I hit it? No, I can't hit it. I don't have party time, so I think I'm just going to Think of all the benefits here. Give me that. Go away. No one likes you. I'd say this is looking better, but honestly, it can change on a dime. Alright, so next turn I can play the Brazen Borrower. I've got the second blue in my hand. Give both of these guys flying and hopefully win. But I don't want to jinx it. Or I could... Oh, that's tough. Well, tell you what. Let's go ahead and go. Ooh, pay 2 life. Go to combat. See what he does. Who knows what kind of removal he has. I mean, I don't need the bonus to win. He's at 5. Collected company. Alright. I'm going to let his resolve. And once his resolve... oh, boy. He blocks. He blocks. Let's see if we can hit a front of the deputy. Oh, we can't. We're god-awful. Ugh. Yep. Yep. Yep, 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 yep. Survives at 1 with the ability to go up. Ugh. Steals the Lurus. Yep. Yeah, I can't do anything about this. He plays a goose. Oh, Lord. Whoa, Strider. Sure. That was embarrassing. Yep. Bye, Lurus. Okay. Now I think we're okay. Because as cool as all this stuff is, unless he does something catastrophic, I'm just going to play the Brazen Borrower, achieve full party, get both my Archpriest flying, and that should be all she wrote. Yes. That seems like a plan, right? Let's lead with Pelt Collector, just in case this goes awry. Let's follow it up with old Brazen Borrower, and guess what that is? Yes, that is what we call a full party, sir. You know? How about you? How about you? So we can block 1. Am I missing anything here? Yeah. Okay. See what I mean? They have to stumble. If they stumble, we'll do alright. If they don't... I almost just want to play Meddling Mage and name claim the Firstborn, because it's like the most problematic card. Get rid of Lurus. And I guess I can get rid of the Concerted Defense. Just bring in the mages. Name claim the Firstborn every chance I get. Why not? What's the worst that could happen? See, I guess to be fair, even though this is the absolute worst matchup possible, there's always hope. There's always hope. It's a dangerous thing, but there is always hope. God, that second Coco was so bad. I hate hands like this. I'm obviously going to keep it. It's got good cards, it's got great cards, but it does not have green mana. What's the worst that could happen? Go team Archpriest. Whee! All right. Gobble. Not bad. We hit the green. Let's see what else happens. Blood Artist. Yeah. What do we want to do here? Thinking Scoo's Archpriest. Otherwise, we can Brazen Borrower for an extra point of damage here. I think I like Scoo's into Archpriest. Yeah, let's do it. No party additions, but something on his side is holding priority. Village rights? Nope. Interesting. Ah, very good. That would be what it was. That's a beating. Alright, come on, land. That is not a land. Crap. What can I do here? I can play the Hallowblade. Ugh, Yasharn, you're right there. I just needed that 4th land. Oh, that's a beating. Let's go Hallowblade. No. I'll pass. Fudge. Fudge. Melon Farmer. Needed that 4th land really bad right there because I'd have been set for life. Now he's going to get to go nuts. Yep. You don't say. And he has to claim the firstborn. It's a good day to be my opponent. Come on. Oh, that is so terrible. I can discard the... Okay. God, this is so terrible. Yep. Both there. Alright. Yep. Yep. Anything else? Oh, man, if I'd have hit that 4th land, it'd have been perfect. Beep. Down to 10. Come on, let me guess the 4th land. I'm still gonna name claim the firstborn. Because why not, right? Good, that's brutal. Thanks. Am I holding the Hallowblade back or am I getting in there? I'm gonna get in there. Gotta end this game before he starts doing crazy things like fatal pushing. Ugh. Nice. You're welcome. Oh, why? Nice. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Adios. The streak has been broken. All because we did not draw the 4th land. Oh, how much of a... No, 87%. You were perfect. Perfect, that tells you. Man, that 4th land, baby. Difference between winning and losing. Yeah, well. Poland gone. I did say we were due for losses. Man, not like that. Not like that. We should have won that one. Nope, there it is. See? Exactly what I'm talking about. I mean, I'm going to keep it, but... See, in this situation, I wish I had a Botanical Sanctum. I have been burned every which way by that. Let's see what we draw. We might draw something like a Temple Garden to make everything better. Or something that's not. Well... Play the Hinterland Harbor tapped. I can play 2 1-drops. I forego 2 damage to do that. No, I don't, because if I play that either as green or white, I won't get to play the other. Inland Harbor it is. His is better. His scries. Now, of course. Alright. Let's go do that. Let's go Pelp Collector. Archpriest of Iona. And that's it for me. Next turn will probably be Limvala. Oh, maybe not. I really don't want to get a lot of white in my hand. Let's go Hellblade. I don't want to get censored or something crazy. Let's get in. Temple, Forest, Forest. Starting to wonder what's going on here. Alright. Let's go Limvala. Okay, let's get in for 9. Is there any reason not to play it? I can't think of one. Extinction event? No. Oh, here we go. What do you got for me? Nissa? Oh, a big old Hydroid Crisis. Sure, but I think you're dead, bro. Yeah. That was weird. So I wonder if it's Salta and they somehow just didn't find their mana. I mean, I guess I can bring in a concerted defense. Taking out 1 Paragon. What was that? Oh yeah, I forgot these sparkle when you mouse over them now. I don't really want to change anything else. Well, no. Let's bring in the ooze. You see blue, you see green, you see Uro at some point. We need Scoos to stop that Uro. Peanut butter party time, peanut butter party time. Man. Alright, here we go again. I mean, I'm going to keep it, but really? Come on, blue source. At some point. No rush. At least by turn 3, please. No, or the 4th Temple Garden works too. That's nice. Opponent's definitely got a slow draw, but oh yay! We did it, guys. Hey, look, I made it. All right, now we're just gonna play tapped lands for a while because that is our entire game, and there he is. Didn't I? I did, but that's okay. Okay. I wonder if it's just Simic. Maybe it's not Sultai. Oh, fabulous. Temple Garden tapped. Alright, concerted defense. Hold the fort. Oh, sure. Odd. Odd and random. How many of these we got? 2? Okay. 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 Block the Hollow Blade, I imagine. Get another card in the graveyard, or do you need the mana? Dang it. Guess Hollow Fountain tapped and pass. I mean, I should have played an untapped land to bluff the whatchamajigger, but Collected Company. God, this is sad. How many lands do I play? I only play like 22 lands. There's a giant Hydroid Crisis. I can do absolutely nothing about that. Now I'm just gonna sit here twiddling my thumbs. Oh, fabulous. This is where we are. We're gonna lose to Big Simic. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, go for it, man. I ain't gonna stop you. Ow. Ugin. That I cannot allow. That's what you give me, huh? Another priest. Does not do anything for us. At what point do I stop playing lands? I don't know. Let me go. Not quite the Euro territory yet. Minor Elves. Sure. Questing Beast. Okay, so this is just like Simic aggro then, with Ugin for some reason. Okay. Looking for a Coco. Looking for something. Something other than things we already have would be preferable. Okay. Am I dead? I'm not dead because I can block. Jeez. This is an embarrassing embarrassing showcase for our deck. I'll discard 2 lands, makes Hollow Blades, kill a Questing Beast. If he attacks the elves, I can block. Yeah, bring it. I'm just gonna show you all these lands I got. That's right. Look at all them lands. It started off so nice too. All right, he's at 8. A Coco could redeem it. Nope, stop playing Ugin. Alright, collected company off the top. Thanks. I mean, I literally have done nothing else. Collected company off the top. Hit him for 7. Ugh. Okay, so that's what he's doing. He's Ugining. Alright, so I want the Deputy. But I want the Settle. Take the Skyclaves, I guess. They're okay. I like Deputy because he can't get rid of it that easily. I guess I like Nimble Trap Finder in this matchup, but I'll take somebody out. God, if that last game I want to board out a land, but seriously. 4, 8, 12, 16, 22 lands. And then there's every card. I don't think this is a bad matchup. Linvala's probably not at her best here. I wonder if Meddling Mage on Hydroid Crisis is just better than like Brazen Borrower or even Nimble Trap Finder. It's like a Ditch 1 Trap Finder. Like I said, I usually like it in this matchup, but it does die to Line of War Elf block. Okay, you know what would be great? Not drawing lands for the rest of the game. That would be fantastic, actually. I would love to play first. I feel like a strange sense of deja vu here. Okay. Yep. That's unfortunate. I mean, I've got the defense. I've got stuff to do. I can't be upset. I mean, I can be, but I won't be. Same damage either way. So I'm going to play the Pelt Collector and start growing him, or play the Trap Finder. Let's go Pelt Collector. Play the Glacial Fortress. Pass. Play the Pathway on white, play a Trap Finder, grow the Pelt Collector, and then have Considered Defense up. That's a Spiral. Okay. Nice. Ah, right on time. Yeah, let's follow the plan. Stick to the plan. So we got white. I got green up the wazoo, so I think I'm just gonna stick with white. Let's go Nimble Trap Finder. Grow the Dork. Get in there. External go Squad Commander. Grow. I don't think I'm gonna run into. Really, just have to watch out for Ugin. Ugin and what's his name? Questing Beast. Warrior. Yeah, we're a long ways from the party. Like I drew all the Cocos my last round. I'm not gonna get any more. That's a Pelt Collector. Alright. New plan. What does he have? Brazen Borrower? Seasoned Hollowblade is a nice answer to if he goes yeah, that's fine. If he goes what was I gonna say? I probably remember now. Alright, Seasoned Hollowblade. Nope, he's unblockable. Breeding Pool, pay 2 life. Pelt Collector. Get in there. What do you got? Nissa? Nissa's the scariest thing right now. Okay. Here we go. Let's go ahead and bluff that we have the mana for another concerted defense. Okay, here we go. So what do we need right now? Oh, we need a bunch. Cool, Questing Beast. And a Paradise Druid, sure. No, I'm good. Questing Beast can do his damage. Let's see what else we got. Linvala. That's pretty sweet. So all we need now is a cleric. See, attack with everything. He gets to eat probably the Pelt Collector. Chump block something. That's okay. That's okay. Let's get in. Oh, he blocks the Pelt Collector, yep. So you got Chump block. Trapfinder, Hellblade. Trapfinder, Hellblade. We'll go Trapfinder, or we'll go Hellblade. Is it 2? 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. Spiral. Is it peanut butter party time, or you got something for me? Down to 10. It's the scariest thing. Yes! 88%! Booyah, booyah. Boom. Not bad at all. God, I love this deck. So, let's go see. Let's take one last look. 3 matches is pretty good. 2-1 overall. You got to see the deck in action. I mean, that sack matchup, man, we were going to win it. It was right there, but such is magic. Such is magic. So moving forward, I mean, excuse me. Moving forward, yeah, I'm definitely, this Luris has been very hit and miss to me. So we can drop that. I know why I put it in there. It always backfires on me. The main deck seems solid. Like I said, probably the worst one is the Paragon, but in any of those matchups, it would have been a fine draw. Otherwise, you just board it out. It's a placeholder for games 2 and 3. Aside from that, I mean, the list is pretty solid. There's a lot of Wizards, a lot of Warriors. There's a lot of other things you can try out there. But the Paragon really does. The reason I really like that Paragon in that slot, it's really a game 1 slot. Like, if this were a best of 1 deck, those would definitely be Meddling Mages and probably something else. I'm not sure. I'd probably go, if I were making this best of 1, I'd take out 4 Paragon, 1 Trapfinder. I'd put in 3 Meddling Mage and 2 of the Aspirant. Just kind of up the Cleric count, because Clerics are probably the weakest of the bunch, even though one of our most powerful party creatures is a Cleric. But otherwise, I love this deck. This is probably going to be the deck I'm going to continue to grind, because it's one of those decks where you saw it can just go 1, 2, 3, and then if you're lucky, you go 1, 2, 3, party time, and then boom, the game's over, which I have had happen a number of times. I mean, the deck is incredibly powerful, but there's definitely room to be made. You can see the case for either Hinterland Harbor or Botanical Sanctum. Kind of depends on how quick of a meta you expect, or see, it's even hard to say. I've played it with both. I've gotten burned with both, and I've seen the pluses to both. So that's more of a personal preference. I'm going with Hinterland Harbor because of the basically hitting that 4-drop, but it may just be better off as Botanical Sanctum. So that's up to you, actually. Other than that, everything else seems solid. The sack matchup is tough, but if you hit 4 lands, you have the best answer to it right there. So that is all for me. That was fun. We should do it again sometime. What do you say?